front of the chest. Good. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Good. One more time. Good. Bringing the arms down. Now I'm going to just do one arm at a time. So we're going to circle one arm behind us. Our gaze is going to follow. A slight rotation of the spine. Then reversing that movement, bringing the arm forward. Gaze comes straight ahead. And again, the other side. Back. And forward. Good. And again. Inhale. And exhale. Do one more time to each side. Good. Bringing the arms down. Arms look to be down at your side. Just going to let one hand slide down towards the knee and come back to center, and then the other side. So keeping the shoulders in line with the hips. And again. Inhale. And exhale. Good. We're going to come back to center. We're going to bring the hands behind the head. Elbows are nice and wide. You're going to bring the elbows in. You're going to pull from the back of the head as you bring your chin down towards your chest. And then opening the elbows back out. Inhale and exhale to pull. So you want to feel a stretch through the back of the neck here. And pull. Good. One more time. And pull. Good. Opening the elbows up nice and wide. Okay, we're going to bring the arms down by our side. Okay, so we're going to reach one arm over. We're going to go a little bit deeper into our side bend. Come back to center, and then the other side. So you want to focus on getting a nice stretch through that rib cage. The arm comes overhead, keeping the feet grounded. Good. One more time to each side. Good. We're bringing the arm all the way down. Okay, we'll just sneak in a little bit of footwork. So we're going to come, ideally you want to be sitting off your mat on a hard surface. It's easier for balance. But we want our feet parallel, hip bone distance apart. Hands can just be resting onto your waist. We're going to lift the heels up. Then we're going to lower them back down. And again, lift and lower. So keep the weight towards the big toe. So don't let all your body weight as you lift the heel go out to the baby toe. Good. One more time. Lift. Good. Lower the heels. We're going to keep the heels nice and heavy into the floor as we come into our squat. And then up nice and tall. So here, knees are in line with the big toes, so don't let your knees flail out. A few more. Last one. We're going to put it all together. We're going to lift the heels. We're going to bend at the knees. We're going to lower the heels and then straighten. Lift, bend, heels down, and straighten. Good. One more time. Good. Now we're going to challenge our coordination. We're going to go in the other direction. So knees will bend. We're going to lift the heels, straighten the legs, lower the heels down. So start in your squat, lift the heels, straighten the legs, lower the heels. Inhale. Good. And exhale. One more time. Good. And lower the heels down. Yeah, give the legs a little bit of a shake out. Okay, so we're going to come down onto the mat. So grab it onto your weights if you have them. If you don't have them, don't worry about it. You can still do all the have your palms facing towards your feet. We're going to lift the shoulder blades up. Keep the head down on the mat and then let the shoulder blades drop down nice and heavy. And again, lift and lower. So we call this door. So what we're doing here is we're opening up through the upper back, around that T-spine. So in our daily life, sometimes our muscles get jarred. So we're just working on some mobility through this area of the body. So we want our head down, neck is relaxed. The only thing that's moving is the shoulder blades off the mat and the arms lifting. And really focus on opening up through the collarbone as you feel those shoulder blades drop back down onto the mat. Good. One more time. Good. Keeping the shoulder blades nice and heavy, we're going to bring the arms down by our side. Palms are down. We're going to take those arms all the way overhead to a hover above the floor. Bring them all the way back down by your sides. So you want to see here, as those arms come overhead, you want to keep the back bottom rib anchored. So don't let your rib cage pop here. You can inhale as the arms come overhead and exhale as you bring them back down. One more time. Arms come over. Good. Arms will come down by your side. You're going to turn your palms up now. So palms face up. You're going to keep the arms in this position as you take the arms all the way overhead and all the way back down by your sides. Inhale and exhale. So that back bottom rib stays anchored. One more time. Bringing the arms down by your side. I'm going to keep the palms up. We're just going to take the arms out a little bit wider off the mat. You can let them sink heavy into the mat. Bring your knees and feet together. We're going to go into our knee sways. Over to one side, and then over to the other side. Inhale, and exhale. The shoulder blades nice and heavy. Arms are relaxed here. Make sure you're not pressing into the arms. Get the legs come back to center. Good. Bringing the legs back to center. Good. We're going to walk our feet so they're a few inches apart. Arms will come in. We're going to reach one arm up towards the ceiling. Holding onto the weight if you want. We're going to lift the opposite leg up into tabletop. We're going to take that arm out to a T position at our side as we extend the leg out straight. And then bring everything back to where you started. Then again, arm comes out to a T as the leg comes out. Then bring everything back to center. Inhale and exhale. Lots of control through the abdominals, through that low back. You want to keep your low back nice and stable. Don't let it arch away from the mat. One more time. Good, coming back to center. If you want, you can extend that leg up straight. Point the toe, and you're going to take the leg down to a hover as the arm comes out to a T. Bring it all the way back up. Inhale and exhale. Really engaging through the core. One more time. Good. Lower the foot down, lower the arm down. We're going to take the other arm up now, holding on to the weight. Switching sides. When you're ready, you're going to take that arm out to a T position as the leg comes out to that 45-degree angle and draw back in. Inhale and exhale. So slow and controlled is what we want. You want to really feel like you're isolating through the abdominals. You extend the arm out as the leg comes out. Working on that control. both arms out to a T position at our side, and then draw everything back in. And then the other leg comes out, and draw it back in. Inhale, and exhale. Good, 3 more sets. Good, 1 more time to each side. Good, bringing the arm and legs in. Arms will be up towards the ceiling. You're going to squeeze the legs together. You want to challenge yourself a little bit. You're going to take both arms out to a T as you extend both legs out straight. And draw them back in. Inhale and exhale. So you can play with the angle of the legs. The closer the legs extend towards the ceiling, the easier it will be. And think of squeezing the legs together. So working through the inner thighs as well. Let's do 3 more. Keep that low back nice and stable. Keep breathing. Good, last one. Good. Hug the knees in towards the chest and just rock back from side to side. Good job. Okay, so we'll set the weights off to the side. We're going to get onto our side now and do a little bit of side up lying oblique work, so working into the abdominals at the side. So head will be down in the bottom arm. Top hand is in front for balance. Hips are stacked, and make sure your top hip is pressing away, so away from your armpits. So you have lots of length in your side waist. We're going to lift the top leg so it's at hip height. Bottom leg will lift to tap the top leg. That's it. And again. Inhale and exhale to lift. So feeling the core engaging here. Let's do 3, 2, good, last one. You're going to bring that bottom leg, you're going to lift it towards the top leg. So now that both legs are lifted, we're going to point and flex the feet. So you can't see my feet, but I promise you they're pointing and flexing. That's it. Inhale and exhale. Good. Bringing the feet back to center, and lower the legs down. We're going to lift the top leg up, push through the heels, you lower it down. Good. Good. 1 more time. Good. We're going to lift that leg so it's at hip height. Bottom leg will lift again to tap the top leg. So back working into that side abdominal for 4, 3, 2, good, holding the leg up, point and flex the feet. Keep the neck and shoulders nice and relaxed. Good. Excellent, and bringing the legs all the way down. Good job. Bend at the knees. So ideally we want our heels in line with our sit bones. Hand can just be in front for balance, or you can place your hand on your side, your waist, so you know what's going on with your hip. When you're ready, we're going to open that top knee up, so our clamshell, lowering it down. So again, if you need that extra feedback, making sure that your hip isn't rolling back, feel free to place your hand on your hip. Again, if you feel your hip rolling back, don't open the knee as high. Really think of engaging through the core, pulling that belly button towards the spine. Good. Lift. And 1 more time. Good. Bringing the knees together. You're going to keep the knees together. Just going to lift the heel and lower the heel down. So internal rotation into the hip. Good. Neck and shoulders are relaxed. And just keep breathing. Good. 1 more time. Bringing the foot down, we're going to lift the whole leg to a hover. You can have it come just a little bit higher than your hip, and then lowering it back down. Lift and lower. So again, keeping that top hip down, keeping the side abdominal nice and long. We're not tightening through our low back. Good. So you're going to start to feel some heat You're gonna hold that leg up. You're gonna point and flex the feet. That's it. Good. Excellent. Bringing the legs all the way down. Good job. Okay, so letting the knees bend here. So heels are in line with the sit bones. Again, make sure that you place that top hand on the hip if you want, for that feedback through the waist. We're going to go into our clamshells. Inhale and exhale. Relaxing the head, relaxing the neck. Pulling the belly button towards the spine. So even though we're working through our legs, we still want our core turned on here. Sometimes you have to think about it. With practice, it will just automatically engage. But if you can really think of pulling the tummy in, that will help. Good, one more time. Good, knee comes down, now we're gonna lift the foot. So the knees stay together. I'm just lifting that top foot into our internal rotation. Again, trying not to let your hip roll forward now, so keeping the hip bones stacked. One more time. Good. Bringing the foot down, we're going to lift the whole leg. Just do a little bit higher than the hip bone, not too high, and then lower down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Keep breathing. And the next one, we're going to hold that top leg up. So then we're going to go with that flow. We're going to bring the knee down to the knee. You're going to lift the knee, and then the heel will come to the heel. Knee to knee, heel to heel. Good. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. That's it. Feeling that heat going into the hip. One more time. Good, excellent, and bringing the leg down. You can pull that knee in, you can massage out your hip where you're feeling those muscles working. Good job. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to roll over onto our tummy. So we're going to have legs out straight, top of the feet are just resting onto the floor. And you're just going to bring your forehead down onto your hands. So we want the upper body nice and relaxed here. So neck is nice and long. You're going to have a slight tuck with your pelvis, so hips are heavy, thighs are heavy. We're just going to lift one leg to a hover. Then lower it down. And then the other leg. So make sure as you're lifting your leg, you're not lifting the leg so high that you're dumping into your low back. So in some cases, less is more. So it's just a hover. You also want to think about length here. So the leg, as you lift it, it's getting longer. Good. One more time to each side. Good. Now we're going to lift both legs and lower. Lift and lower. So again, keep the hips heavy, thighs heavy, not dumping into your low back. The next time we're going to hold both legs up. We're going to bring the heels together. So you're going to kick your heels together. Kick, 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 kick. Little kicks here. Kicking, kicking, kicking. Engaging through the core. Pull the belly button towards the spine. You're going to bring the heels together. You're going to keep the heels together. You're going to bend at the knees. Trying to get the heels towards the bum. We're going to lift the thighs up off the mat. And lower down. And lift. And lower. So again, keep that tuck position, the pelvis. You're not going into your low back. And try to get the heels to come towards your bum as you lift. For 3, 2, the last one. Good, lower the legs all the way down. Good, bring the elbows in by your side. Hands are just above the shoulders. We're just going to inhale as we lift the head, lift the chest. You can press yourself You can let the elbows or arms straighten as much as you can, and you're going to lower yourself all the way back down. And again. Lift. And lower. 2 more. Feel those shoulders pulling away from the ears as you lift. The neck is getting nice and long. Last one. Good. And lower yourself down. We're going to slide those hands back underneath the forehead. Legs are out straight. We're going to go back to lifting one leg and then the other leg. We're going to do another set of those, working into the glutes. This one's great to also stretch through the front of the hip for hip flexors if you've been sitting a lot. This one's nice. Again, make sure you're not dumping into your low back. Keep that tuck position. The pelvis, just a slight tuck. We're going to bring both legs down. Good, engaging through the core. We're going to lift both legs up and lower down. Lift and lower. The next one, we're going to hold both legs up, little heel kicks, kicking the heels. So widen the legs and then kicking the heels. And kick, 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 kick. Keeping the legs lifted. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the heels together. Bend the knees. Try and get those heels towards the bum to lift the thighs up. And again. Keep squeezing the heels. Bring those heels towards the bum. Let's do 4, 3, 2, the last one. Good, lower the legs down. Push yourself back into child's pose. And let your knees come out a little bit wider. Just sinking down. Just hold it here and breathe. Good. So coming up onto all fours, we're going to do our arm leg reach. So working the whole back of the body. So when you're ready, hands are in line with your shoulders, knees and hips are aligned. We're going to slide one arm out to the top of the mat, other leg will come out straight. Hips are square. And when you're ready, lifting the arm and leg up and lower down. Lift and lower. So think about a glass of water on your tailbone. So you're trying to keep that balance. We don't want our pelvis moving too much here. Keep the head lifted. Then, for 5, 4, 3, 2. The last time we're going to hold the arm and leg up here. We're just going to balance here and hold it. And breathe. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Bringing the arm and leg in. So get yourself adjusted here. So back, hands in line with the shoulders, knees and hips are aligned. Taking the opposite hand out to the top of the mat. Pull that belly button in and lift the arm and leg up. Lower down. Good. Inhale and exhale. So don't let that hip hike up, the leg that's lifting. On the next one, we're going to hold the arm and leg up. Hold it here and just breathe. Reaching through the fingers, reaching through the toes. Keep the head lifted and breathe. Good. Bringing the arm and leg in. Excellent. Let the knees come out a little bit wider. We're going to go back into our child's pose, so stretching through the back. Just let the heels or the sit bones sink down towards the heels. Bring your forehead down as close as you can towards the mat. We're just going to walk both hands over to one side. So just feeling a stretch through the low back, through the side of the spine. And just hold it here and breathe. Good. Now you're going to walk your hands over to the other side of the mat. And just sinking into the stretch here. and I hope to see some of you back on Thursday. So bye.